first off, how much did you make this last week, and go over one of the setups and why you took it?
Well, I made roughly $1 million on the Apex accounts this week. Everybody knew that Trump was going to talk about tariffs. The narrative has been that they're trying to crash the economy for the longest time. So it was mostly just trying to position myself around that idea. It was mainly one setup, right? So what you're looking for is...
All right, guys, today we're here with
Kyle.
JADECAPS, the one and only. Kyle, I got a question. So this last week you had a monster week in the markets. I want to quickly go over, first off, how much did you make this last week, and go over one of the setups and why you took it?
Well, I made roughly $1 million on the Apex accounts this week. Honestly, it was mainly one setup. Everybody knew that Trump was going to talk about tariffs on Wednesday, right? So what you're looking for is possible manipulation into that news event. So basically, if you guys check the index markets, right, we're in a bearish environment right now. I think the narrative has been that they're trying to crash the economy for the longest time. Just so they can negotiate rates, they can start forcing rate cuts. So there's no reason to be long, right? So when you're seeing the market pumping higher into that news event, I'm trying to go short into that.
Exactly.
Okay, so it was mostly just trying to position myself around that idea, right? And I already had the idea before the week started. So I think part of trading is having that plan set in place for the week, and do you follow it or not?
I think one of the important things you said is, especially lately with the talk about tariffs and everything, you just were looking for opportunities to short the market. And you said people trying to short-term buy, it's not a smart thing.
No.
For how the markets are right now, are you still just looking for shorts continuously? Where or what should people be looking for when it comes to if you were to switch to a bullish bias?
Well, honestly, there's a bunch of factors, right? You have to factor in, and people don't say I don't pay attention to news, but honestly, you probably should, at least a little bit. Understand what's going on in the economy, because when they start cutting rates, that's when maybe you're going to start seeing the economy getting a little bit of a lift. But until then, you don't want to try and pick the bottom. And I think from experience, you're never trying to be the first person to enter the market long when the market is just cascading lower. Right? You don't want to do that. It's a recipe for disaster, 100%. So what I'm looking for is just some stableness in the economy. Right now, right, we had 2 days limit down. That is not safe to buy, in my opinion, right? Like, you're not trying to average into limit down days. That's not, we can have another limit down day on Monday, right? So just try and protect your capital. Either that or be short bias. Right now I'm short bias because I'm trying just to ride the trend.
And the trend is clearly bearish. So I want to ask you also, because we just had, if you were just talking about this when it comes to higher time frames versus lower time frames, because from what we're talking about, the lower time frames could be showing some clear buys that people want to take, but because the higher time frames, the overall trend is clearly bearish. Do you think that you started finding more success once you started trading the higher time frames, and why do you like it more?
Well, so the way that I trade is like short term inside of the higher time frame. Because if you can picture a monthly range, if you can figure out where that month is going to close, higher or lower, there's so much opportunity inside of that month. Right. And as a short term trader, right, we're just looking for volatility. So especially when you're bearish biased, you should be looking for every pump opportunity to short into that. So even if it's going higher, that's the best time to short it until the narrative changes, right?
And what he's talking about, guys, is that if you're bearish and the trend is bearish, if you're in a buy, you're pulling back to discount of the overall trend. A lot of people think that they can call the bottom of the market. Go to a higher time frame, look how bearish we are. Where does you want to try and catch the whole way back up? You know what I'm saying? Follow the trend. Don't try to just buy the bottom. But appreciate you for your insight. That's how you can go and potentially be at one more question. Being up $1 million in 1 week takes a lot of consistency and discipline. How are you able to separate the numbers and just follow your strategy?
I think it just comes with experience. Like, you're going to notice once you start making a lot of money in trading, nothing really changes. Right? Like the same trades that you took when you first started out making a couple $100 is going to be the same trade that you take now that's making you $100,000 or more. And I think what keeps me humble is seeing other traders that I look up to. Right? There's probably a lot of traders that look up to me, but I'm looking up further. There's traders out there that, you know, people are making millions of dollars on these moves. And that to me keeps me humble because I know I'm not at that level yet.
Well, hell yeah. Hey guys, we're here with JADECAPS. Make sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned. More content coming. I'm Boy. Peace out.